Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Joe. Welcome back for episode 2 of How to Rush a Base. And this is where we're at, guys. This is Town Hall 9, soon to be Town Hall 10. We're going to be going to Town Hall 10 in this episode. It's been a few days since our last episode, and I've been kind of busy doing a little bit of strategizing in my head how we're going to approach this base and get it up to Town Hall 12 or 13, wherever we're going to stop. I'm not even entirely sure. In the last video, a lot of you guys were saying take it to Town Hall 13. That's going to be quite interesting because we got to do a little bit of upgrading along the way. So I'm going to go ahead and swap over to a progress base, and I'm going to show you my approach. We know that we can put our Archer Queen down now, and the reason behind that is because we were able to do a little bit of Dark Elixir farming with our dragons. Believe it or not, dragons, they are extremely expensive for Elixir, but they are a great Dark Elixir farming army, and that's what we did. We were able to upgrade our Dark Elixir storage to level 3, and when we are now going to be able to put down our Archer Queen. So we're going to go ahead and do that now, and that way we can go ahead and take this account to Town Hall 10-ish. So we're going to drop the Queen. We're going to spend all that Dark Elixir that we collected over the last couple of days. And you will also notice that we were able to upgrade our gold storages and Elixir storages. That's exactly what we've been doing for the last couple of days with this. So we were able to max out the amount of gold that we can hold at 5.8 million. That's where we're at right now. And you can see that they are currently going to level 10 and level 11 respectively. So we'll leave it at that. We do have a builder's book, so we just happen to have this awesome event going at the same time, and so we had this Town Hall wrecking event going on right now. That's where we're at. With 2 days to spare, we were able to complete all 15 attacks, taking down 15 town halls and gaining a book of building. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to use that book of building by upgrading our town hall right now. Let's go ahead and do it now. So let's go with 5 million. I will spend it. Oh my gosh, 5 million spent, and we got a bunch of more buildings that we're going to have to build before we can go to Town Hall 11. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And 5 million spent, Town Hall down. Let's go ahead and finish it right now with this book of building. And now we are officially a Town Hall 10 sorta. Yeah. All right, so in the previous video, we did mention that we were going to join a clan. I haven't done that just yet, but I did want to show you that we did receive some invitations to clans. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether this came from the new recruiting system or did it come from YouTube. I honestly don't know. There's really no way to tell where they came from, like how these players knew to find me or request me to their clans. Now, I haven't joined one because I'm kind of torn whether I'm going to create a clan for Rush players or I'm going to join a clan. I'm not entirely sure. I can't run a clan by myself right now. It's just impossible, especially with school starting back up. So we might consider joining a clan, if not reject, and see if we can get some different clans. But the point of this is to show you that there are clans that are out there looking for you. They just might not be as high of level as you might like, but there's not a lot of bad options here. We have some level 10 clan, we have a level 10 clan, and we have a level 12 clan. So it's just something to take into consideration. If you can get yourself into a clan, why not? But again, I don't know where these invitations came from. Anyways, we're going to get back on topic with our Rush base and how we are going to approach this base. Now that we are a Town Hall 10, I have a strategy in mind how I want to approach it. It's just going to take a little bit of time. So we did gain all that Dark Elixir to put the Queen down at 40,000 by using the Dragon Army. But you're going to notice that there wasn't a lot of major pulls because we were down in Silver League, working our way up into Gold League. And as we worked our way up into Gold League, we started facing off against a lot of different bases or equal value bases to myself. We had some Town Hall 8s, there were Town Hall 9s, there were Town Hall 10s, and we can't hit all those with the level of troops that we have. We have level 2 dragons, which are Town Hall 7 dragons, so we just basically had to keep attacking and nickel and diming. We did lose some, we did win some, we got 1 stars, and the moral of the story is in order to keep going, you just have to keep grinding. And so this army was great, but again, it's incredibly expensive, so we're going to have to shift our attention into like a barge army to start gaining some elixir. So let's go ahead and get into the plan on how I intend on gaining an army in order to maximize efficiency for this base. On my progress base, I have these buildings laid out in the order that I intend on upgrading them. You're going to notice that there are some currently under upgrade and we have 1 builder available. Then again, we don't have any resources to put that builder back down. So as soon as this video is over, I'm going to have to get back to work. We might do a raid in the video to show you like what I'm seeing down here in low gold league right this second. But I'm going to focus on upgrading these storages, and the goal is to unlock the miner. Tell me what you think about this plan. I'm thinking upgrade the miner miner or unlock the miner and start using the miner to do a little bit of farming. That way we can increase the amount of resources that we're stealing, as well as a good dark elixir farming army. That way we can kind of put the healers or the heroes down off to the side. That way, you know, we can keep trying to work on that offense a little bit while we are moving up through the town hall levels. So that is my plan right this second, but we have a ways to go before we actually get into that point. You'll notice that we have the laboratory under upgrade. It's going to level 6 right now, but that's only level 6, which is available at Town Hall 8. We still got to go 2 more levels in order to max it out for Town Hall 10. And then at the same time, you're also going to notice that we still have barracks to do. So barracks up to level 10 unlocks the P.E.K.K.A. Barracks up to level 11 unlocks the baby dragon, and then barracks up to level 12 unlocks a miner. So we got a ways to go on all 4 barracks. Even though you can unlock 1 barracks, you can only train, it takes forever to train that troop. So we have to unlock all 4 barracks. So we're definitely going to need to shift our attention or our focus of what army we're using. We cannot use dragons anymore because dragons don't steal dark or don't steal elixir very well. They are very good for stealing dark elixir. And so with that being said, I'm going to go out into the wild and see if I can find a raid. We're down in low gold league, and this is what we're starting to find. We're starting to find some Town Hall 11s that are ducking the higher stages, and they're down here basically doing a little bit of farming. We're finding Town Hall 10s that are equally as weak as we are, but again, we have to deal with the air defenses as well as the addition of the expos. So a lot of people don't realize this, that even though you're rushed or you have a rushed base, it does not mean that things are actually easier. They might be easier for a town hall level of equal value that has the higher level offense, but when you are low like this and you're trying to work your way up, you'll notice that without those higher level troops or those troops that are equal to that town hall level, things are incredibly difficult. And also finding decent dead loot. We haven't found any really decent dead loot. Now, I mean, that's another town hall 11. And we do have some bases that'll populate like this one. This one's not too incredibly bad. So we're going to basically try to not really target the win. I'm not really focused on the win. I just want to steal the resources. And so we're going to kind of do a little bit of spread of our troops around the base. Let's try to do a little bit of funneling. I might try to gain the win from this, but we got air defenses around the base. We got a king and a queen. The queen doesn't even have her ability yet, so she's really kind of useless. She's just going to take out a few buildings back behind that king. And let's go ahead and drop the dragon over here and here. Looks like we got resources spread out around the bottom side of the base. Looks like there's some right there as well, and looks like there is some dark elixir up in the drills in the top side of the base. So let's go ahead and just target the bottom side of the base and see if we can get our dragons funneled into the base and try to get the percentage to get the win. I don't really want to lose trophies because I know that gold is a really good realm. I've heard multiple different things. I've heard that silver league's really good for farming for lower town hall levels, but I've also heard that gold league is really good as well. So we're just going to see what we can pull off of this base, try to gain the win. We're at 28%. We got a ways to go, and we're about to work our way into an archer queen and another air defense. So let's go ahead and speed these dragons up right here with a rage spell. Dragons are working on the queen. They're going to work their way towards the bottom side of the base. Looks like they're going to join each other down in the back side of an air sweeper. Very nicely done. And you'll notice that we are battling it out versus an air defense at the same time. So we're taking some serious damage on our dragons. 47%. We should be able to rage up these 2 dragons and gain the win. We're going to get in on that. Maybe we might be able to get in. No, we're not going to get on that storage. It's okay though. Not a big deal. So we were able to pull the win, get a little bit of resources off this base. But again, you'll notice that it's an incredibly expensive army, so we're definitely going to need to switch into a cheap barch army or a goblin army in order to start stealing some resources on these dead bases. The main focus right now should be dead bases. There's no way possible that we're going to be able to deal with higher level Town Hall 8, higher level Town Hall 9, or even higher than that. Even though you see a Town Hall 10 over here, that does not mean that we can attack like a Town Hall 10. We have to approach this as the mindset of a lower Town Hall level and try to work up into getting the offense required to equate to being a Town Hall 10. So the plan is right now to do a little bit of upgrading and unlocking of our barracks and our laboratory and try to gain the miner. That's going to be my main intent. So I'm going to go ahead and train up a barch army. Let's see if we can do a few more raids and see what additional resources as we can collect before we end of this video. So one of the best things that you must remember if you are, even though you're working on a base and you're trying to rush a base, let's not forget about our season pass and those challenges, the ones that you can get done. We were able to do some while we were working on our dragon attacks, and we were able to collect a few things. So we got a research potion that's going to come from this season pass, as well as a clock tower potion, and we have a training potion. So I'm going to go ahead and put a training potion to work. That way we can train up our Barch army a little bit fast. And something that you really need to try to work out on is using these things and try to get an hour worth of attacking out of them. So using a Barch with the training boost 4 times for 1 hour, you definitely need to take that into your arsenal and try to use it out and make the best of it. So I'm going to allow that to work. You have to wait like 20 minutes for a Barch army to train, so you tend to forget, and that's one of the things that a lot of players forget to do is like 20 minutes, I gotta wait 20 minutes, and then you get tied up doing something else. And so you have to make sure that you kind of open up like a 1 hour block in order to maximize the use of these potions and make the most out of it. So I'm gonna let that train real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish up this video with a nice little raid with our Barch. I'm going to keep raiding after this video is complete. We definitely need to upgrade our troops, as a matter of fact. Level 3 barbs and level 4 archers. This is going to suck miserably. But we do have a dead base here, so we're going to try to, well, it looks like a dead base. We got a lot of dead loot on it. We're going to try to collect some of it. It looks like we got about 900,000 gold on this base. But again, this is a higher, well, it looks about the same as us, as a matter of fact. Town Hall 10 with some Inferno towers, and some of the loot is inside the base. So again, we're gonna have to just keep grinding. We might actually lose this raid, as a matter of fact, but maybe we might be able to walk away with a little bit. It looks like we are up to 3 million in elixir, since we did collect some from our gold pass. That's actually really awesome. Actually, silver pass. It's not gold pass. Let's not say that. We did agree to do this free to play, so we got to make sure that we maintain that status. So we're at like 30%, and looks like our heroes are going to get a little bit more additional percentage, but we're not going to be able to pull the win out, I don't think. 40%. We got a ways to go. Queen's going to work her way up into an archer tower, do some damage. We got a level 5 king. Looks like he's getting a little confused here. Oh, man, we might actually get a little bit more out of this base after all. Come on, little buddy. Come on. So we got an expo that's tucked into the base. This might actually work out really well. We're going to need to use that king's ability. He's going to crack through, and the queen, there's no defenses over in this range. Very nice drop on the queen's location. Oh my goodness, this is outstanding. So king's going to work into a wizard tower. He's going to take him down, and then that queen's going to do a little bit more damage. She's going to take down an elixir collector, get us some more loot. We're up to just under, what, 3.4? Very nice on the elixir consumption here. Very, very nice. All right, so 48%, 49 after she moves into that gold storage, and we might finish out this video with a victory. I like that, but it's going to be highly unlikely that we're going to be able to maintain it. So you notice level 1 queen, man, just not a lot of health there, but we were able to get the 1 star, and she's going to get a little bit more of that elixir, and we'll just let her get killed off and finish out the raid. Nice little raid of 700,000 gold down here in gold 3. Very nice. But again, I think we have a really good approach to how we're going to focus our efforts and start farming a little bit heavier, but we got to get the troops to do it. So it might be a few days before you see this base again and before we're well ready to go to Town Hall 11, but that's kind of where my head's at. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. If you enjoyed the content today, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and if you need any additional video support, click one of those links over there. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.